Welcome along to Saturday Sport and to Motueka under a rather dark cloud for this second warm-up game for the Highlanders. They take on the Crusaders, the hosts for this fixture. And Dominic Bird picking up the ball from the kick-off, and Ellis getting his backline underway via Blindell, and a surging run from Jordan Taufua. Ellis again, next touch, and Israel Dag at fullback clears. And his opposite, Kurt Baker, takes it. And he'll have support from Elliot Dixon on the half volley. And Patrick Osborne puts his boot to it, and back into Crusaders territory we go. There's Blindell running it back strongly and finding some space for Tuatavaki, and then supporting him and coming across Elliot Dixon, aware of his cover duties. Likely to be the starting number 8, you would think, with Manu out for a while. And up to the 10-metre mark, Taufua and Ellis. Laulala flicks it on. There's a chance here, a lot of support players, as always, typical Crusaders play. There's always choices for the ball carrier, and they get ever so close to the 22. Ellis clears, and it's just a flick pass, good cover tackle. Ellis goes in the other direction. Ryan Crotty, the captain for the Crusaders today, and he gets Luke Romano off on a run, makes good territory, but doesn't let the ball go. No, in fact, it's players joining from the side. Ball goes back to Dag, and this time he decides just to spread it. There's plenty of running in this team, plenty of pace. Rob Thompson, a new member to the Crusaders, not many, of course, very stable environment up in Canterbury. And able to involve Tuatavaki, who cuts back on the inside and gets back to the 22, and possession in this first 20 minutes, all with the Crusaders. The Highlanders feeding on scraps and hoping to dislodge the ball in the tackle. They'll get another chance to do so, but they cut back. Gets the ball to Ellison. They surge forward. The rain starting to fall again. Pretty miserable day in Motueka today. It's a shame. Big crowd. Blindell and Dag up from fullback. The little flick on the inside of Blindell is cut down 5 metres short, but it's a penalty to the Crusaders. A rare chance for the Highlanders to press. Starting to get a bit more ball now. And Baker up from fullback. Hardy there cleaning out. Frey Wilson at halfback. And promising debut from Gareth Evans last week, and building on that, this Osborne. A little shimmy, and Dixon drops it but recovers. Not lost it forward. Outnumbered though at the breakdown. Quick ends by Ellis to Dag, and Dag was 75 metres, will be too quick for the cover defence. And the crowd are delighted that their Crusaders team open the scoring with a well-taken try. Blindell from out wide makes it 7. Early lead to the home team. More ball for Ellis, this time on the Crusaders side of halfway. And a burst there from Tuatavaki. Change direction. Passing not the slickest, but the handling good in support. The weather is just packing in. Here's Ryan Crotty. Got the pass away at the last moment. Blindell with a long pass across to Tuatavaki, and then Whitelock. And a good cover tackle on Ben Fennell, the hooker for Crusaders. But, they recycle quickly, keep it alive. Highlanders once again under pressure inside their own 22. Blindell, Whitelock, and more ball for Tuatavaki. He's kept himself busy, gone looking for work. Hasn't really succeeded at super level yet, but this is the environment to do so. And bobbles along the ground. And this is a charging run from Lilo. So more ball for the Crusaders, and yet to break down the Highlanders in this sequence. Laulala doesn't make a lot of inroads, but the flick pass to Ben Fennell creates a hole, and another one. The link man was Taufua, the try scorer is Andy Ellis. That's class from 50 metres out. And that's class from Blyndale, 2 from 2, and a 14-0 lead to the Crusaders. Latter stages of this first half, Highlanders spending a bit more time now in Crusaders territory and tidied up and retained. Wilson to Repia to Dixon. And Dixon manhandled to the ground but falls the right way for his team's cause. Hardy keeps it alive, albeit not on his feet when he did so. Advantage still with the Highlanders. And no progress, so penalty. So Repia, his first shot at goal is a success, 14-3. Highlanders testing the Crusaders' defence more as the game proceeds. Osborne looking to bust through and does, and yes, got the offload away, but it's been intercepted and he has trouble. And Nafi Tuatavaki, well, he showed the ball but kept it himself and will scamper away. There's 2 defenders after him, but he'll be too close to the line in the slippery conditions. Finds his way across for yet another Crusaders try. And yet another Crusaders conversion added to that. So 21-3. Very early in the second half. And Crusaders looking to build on that impressive half-time lead. And lots of new players on. One of them, Kieran Ferranatia, and he follows it up beautifully. And that's a great way to start his campaign with a try under the bar. Conversion to follow, Colin Slade. 28-3, and the weather at its worst. And good ball win there for the Highlanders. Chance here. Tanaka back from his Japanese sojourn over the line, and yes, someone's got it down. See if we can work out who comes up trumps. It's Jed Robinson. First try for the Highlanders. Kick is over, the gap narrowed to 28-10. Right, look with the ball at the front of the line out. And you can see that the Crusaders not set back by the concession of a try. Is that Guildford on now? You can see him in 14, he took the ball up initially, he's there in support. But they'll press forward through the forwards. Good defence by the Highlanders, holding it up. That won't be a try. Far too hard for Wellington to see. And it's held up in favour of the visitors. Managing to thwart the Crusaders at one end of the field, a chance for the Highlanders at the other. Absolutely pelting down now, so handling needs to be secure, and TJ Ioane has made a big impact yet again when he's come on, and did well to control the ball. They go out wide, and Malachi Fekitoa uses his strength, gets over in the corner, and that'll be very pleasing for Highlanders management. It's a time against the Highlanders winning this game, but they want to make the score as respectable as possible. Winston Stanley, well, he just put on the gas and got through the gap and couldn't find Buckman on the outside. Instead, Rob Thompson took it and put Zach Guildford under a little bit of pressure, but he's strong enough and determined enough to retain the ball for the Crusaders, and outnumbered in the end. Ioane pushing. You can see the goal line just 10 metres away. Very late in the piece, chance for the Highlanders to perhaps have the last say scoring wise. The Crusaders have turned this over late in the piece, and it looks like they'll protect that handy lead. It's the one try for them in the second half, the Crusaders early, and that was enough. And the weather packed up for the Highlanders, too much work to do. And that is how the game will conclude. So 28 points to 15. The Highlanders off to Australia next week for the last of the warm-up games.